I hear red.
Yeah, man. Welcome to Left-Handed Conversations, man. Shit talking extraordinaire.
Man, it's your boy Lil Walt, the ghetto narrator, man. Welcome.
Happening, man, on this fine day. What's happening, Lil Walt?
Man, we back, man. We back, man. We doing. First of all, man, on this dope, man. Man, I'm really happy to be a part of this, man, because wow, the numbers are getting better, man. The platform is growing. You're doing a wonderful job, D. You're doing a wonderful job, man. It's funny, man. Forrest Gump blowing up.
I appreciate it, man.
I thought Mr. Arthur was woo. Boy, you done outdid yourself with old Forrest Gump, man. Didn't nobody look at Mama Gump like that. You put Mama Gump in a whole nother bracket.
Man, I just appreciate everybody just checking out my brand.
Yeah.
Of comedy.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? And I want to give my kids something to be embarrassed by. You know what I'm saying? In the future.
Well, you doing a good job.
Yeah. What's up?
What else going on, man? What's going on in your world? Tell the people what's been going on in your world last few weeks.
Last few weeks, man, now. Same old thing, man. Work.
Mm-hmm.
Just still trying to figure it out, man. Only way to trying to be a generational wealth, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, and keep a goddamn rain on these fucking children, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Man, this generation D, and we not talking about just actually. We talking about just when we say children, we mean the generation, man. It's D. I don't know what these youngsters is thinking about, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And for example, I'm gonna go into the rapping world. On the rapping world with these youngsters, man, just the level of disrespect to me is just, we had gangster rap when we was coming up, this and that, but man, the way they shooting everybody, man. They don't give a damn. They gonna shoot mamas, sisters, then they gonna smoke you and put you in a blunt.
Is that drill?
That's kind of that drill music, yeah.
Yeah, man, I don't understand.
I don't understand it, man.
We had a man. You know what? When I listened to our music, man, it was just as disrespectful.
It was.
I'm talking probably even more. Just lewd, vulgar, all this shit.
You right,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we wasn't killing everybody in every verse and meaning it.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes we was bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes killing rhyme with goddamn it feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Here we go, y'all. Buckle up. You right, man. Spilling rhyme with stealing. Killing rhyme with stealing. You right, D.
You right. Some shit like that, man. Motherfuckers wasn't really doing that shit for real.
Nah. These kids, man, they are really delusional thinking that, they are really committing a crime and putting it in the rhyme thinking they not gonna do no time.
Yeah, man.
And that's bullshit, man.
What, in the name of street cred or what are we doing?
I don't understand.
Man, don't nobody really care.
They don't.
Don't nobody really care about this shit, man.
They don't, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of that, we gotta talk about it. Speaking of street cred and all that, man. TIP, you know what I'm saying? And I'm street cred. He got caught with a whole bunch of guns back in the day. Remember that?
Okay.
When he got caught with all them guns in LA, and everybody was saying that, about him being on probation and all that, being a felon. In his own words, on his own song, a 7-time felon. He got caught trying to buy silencers and some old shit, all type of messed up shit, and he didn't, he pretty much got away with a slap on the wrist. The world, even though it's not really any paperwork out there, it's not really any paperwork showing where we can see what Tip snitched, but we all saw him get on the stand when Falant, his partner, got killed, and he testified. He was like, he testified. And so I guess the question where I'm going with it is, this no snitching thing, man. What's the real meaning to that, man? What's the real meaning to this no snitching thing? And because I'm trying to say without wishing nothing on nobody, but if something happened to somebody I'm close to, and I'm not necessarily a street cat, am I really wrong for when the police come investigate and question me? and I tell them what I know about my partner. I'm talking about my partner's mama is asking me what's wrong. Am I wrong for telling them that, man? No.
Snitching shit, man. I mean, fuck this. If a motherfucker killed,
Right.
Snitching only goddamn really come into play is if both of y'all goddamn go agree to go do a robbery.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? They catch you and don't catch him. And then you say, hey man, you know, come over with behind the goddamn dumpster. They got us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's me.
But you know the world don't look at it like that, D.
Hey man, it doesn't really matter, man. Everybody needs to do what's best for
them.
You know,
and that said,
if you can't, you know, it's like the old saying, man. These cliches.
Yeah.
If you can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Don't do the crime. And that brings us into what everybody's talking about these days. Charleston White. The way Charleston put it, kind of, and I can't think for that, man. This is what I get out of, doing like everybody else, watching his stuff. It's like you said, if somebody does something to my auntie, somebody does something to my mama, my first cousin, the rule, they're saying that's snitching to tell the police that. But he's shining a light on this, saying that these rappers and these people, all this time, they've been living a facade. They've been teaching us a facade on this, don't do this, and they've been laying these rules out there that's not really being upheld, man.
That's I don't know. At this point, because now I think about it, like you still living gangster life. I know it could probably get tricky.
Right.
Man, I'm so
right.
Just living, I understand, man. He just a fucking fool.
Yeah, damn.
You know
fool.
what I'm saying? Funny as fuck.
Funny as hell.
Hey, dog. Funny as fuck. He'll say the craziest motherfucking shit, man. That's funny as fuck.
And he baiting these niggas in, D. It's like on the outside looking in, we can see it to perfection. We see how he baiting these niggas in. Man, this damn fool, D. I bullshit you not. I don't know what day it was, but he's talking that shit. He's sitting here. He was at somebody else's house, and he was like, it's like me and you talk. He was like, oh yeah, I just got the phone over there going. These stupid motherfuckers, they still watching me, man. I'm over here talking to you, eating my lunch, man. He'd go and peek at the camera. Oh yeah, they still on there. I still got 1,500 people on there. They just watching me. He's calling this play out as he goes.
He done figured this social media shit out. He done figured that shit out. He telling you he's a character on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I get it, man. All this shit don't even bother me. All this shit he talking about, it don't even bother me. I done heard worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I done heard worse. I probably done saying worse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you let emotions and ego come into the picture, man, you'll get suckered in every time. And and he ain't got no problem letting you know he gonna come.
Nah,
he enjoy putting the niggas ass in jail.
He enjoy
that nigga. That is funny.
He funny. And here's my thing. It's certain things I agree with him about, and there's certain things I don't. But one of the things to me is, I look at it like with this old bait that he's doing and throwing out there. Do you? And this is my question to you. Do you feel like that he's doing too much by baiting our young black men in to lock them up? And what I mean by that, if I know just getting on the internet talking shit, yeah, oh man, I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Now they're talking shit like he's talking shit, but he's gonna take that. If you're on probation or whatever, he's gonna go down to the police station, file a report on you, make it a terroristic threat.
He did with T.I. them sons.
Yeah.
Look, hell no, bro. That's cause you letting ego and shit and all that shit come man, Tip and everything he got going on the level that they're on, dog, all that shit is shooting past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's hard, D. How many bitch ass niggas can you be? You know, even if you don't know this nigga, but how many times you gonna let little old me
but you don't know
call you a bitch ass nigga, D?
But if you don't know me, that's just talk. Because the people that know me know me. You know what I'm saying?
And you right, but this just going out to the world, D. So these 1 million people who don't know you,
right.
And now this man or anybody's calling you a bitch ass motherfucking bitch ass boy, calling your family, calling everybody I mean, you know, R.I.P. Miss Christine, he calling all of this out, D, to the world. That takes a different type of gentleman. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Nah. It might be a general statement. I'm not interested.
That man said, fuck Pimp C dead ass. You know what I'm saying? He went crazy, man. Just like, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, but see, but that's
he
what
just
I'm saying.
so disrespectful,
but that's what
man.
I'm saying, though. You know, a real motherfucker say any type of disrespectful shit about even if he don't like Pimp C, you don't. If you real about our culture, our race, our community, you don't disrespect him. A real man respects another man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
So you saying Charles not real?
Who?
I'm asking you. You just said a real man. So are you saying
I'm
your
I'm
opinion?
getting you. That's a general statement.
Okay.
A real man respects him.
Yeah.
Now he a character, but from that character, he's stating real shit that he really feels.
He is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
But that's the thing, bro. I don't really care. You know, his opinion about somebody else is supposed to rule my world and disrupt my peace, where I want to go crash out on it just because he's speaking words.
And it is.
Man,
not you, but I'm talking about it's a lot of people out there to where
yeah, man. Now fuck that. Now even if he said fuck Christine. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh. Based off a comment, you just responded to his and just gave a comment, and he done came back and said, "Fuck your mama." Yeah.
Like, fuck your mama. Oh my god.
But here's the thing about Charles, he's gonna go deep. He ain't gonna just say fuck your mom. He's gonna go deeper, man. He's gonna be like, fuck her in the grave and this and that. Man, he just ugh.
You know what? And because you can't beat a motherfucker that's just gonna talk. Because you can't threaten nobody, bro. That's a fucking crime. That's a fucking crime. You can't threaten nobody on camera or on the internet. You can't do that.
Well, let me tell you something I've never understood, D. It seems like to me, the same shit that he's accusing other people doing, he doing it. Cause he'll sit there and holler, I'm gonna shoot you. He doing it. Now he quick, like I said, the mind slick now. He used a reverse shit, but when he talked about man, on Tip's son, this nigga's a fool. When that nigga said, man, he got them old platypus lips. Man, boy, that nigga. But he'll come back and threat, I'm gonna George Zimmerman this motherfucker. That's a threat.
Man, but shit, if this nigga jumped on me.
Wordplay.
He didn't say goddamn he just gonna go do that.
Yeah. His wordplay.
Nobody gonna talk like that.
His wordplay.
You threatened me, so now I'm taking this threat serious.
Yeah.
So if you do this, I'm gonna defend myself.
Yeah.
He doing the right motherfucking thing. It just sound fucked up.
It sound fucked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's the same thing I would say if somebody else child was gonna come jump on me.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing that I wanna do. But if motherfucker, if you come with, man, look here, bro.
Yeah.
This shit real.
This shit real. I'm talking you man to man. I know you got sons. I have daughters. I don't have sons.
Yeah. I don't want nobody to do that to my child. So and I don't want nobody to threaten to do that to nobody.
Right.
Keep your hand to man, look, bro. It's all about emotional intelligence.
Yes. And control.
Yeah, bro.
So watch this. Here go my question to you. And like I say, to me, kids are kids, sons, daughters. You know, society tries to make it, you know, hey, we got our black boys, our black girls. But to me, when it comes to our children, you know, if I had a son or daughter, I wouldn't love my daughter no more than I love my son, because kids are kids. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to mom and daddy. So here's my question to you. My question to you. And I pose this to myself as well. Because it's easy to sit here and say what we would and wouldn't do. But if somebody is, even though our child is 18, not a baby anymore, but always gonna be daddy's baby, no matter what. And this is real life. This, because now they dealing with this. This generation, this phone and this social media is a part of it. No matter what we want to say, this is a part of it. This social media is a part of their daily life. We can sit here and say, man, I don't wish you. They don't know life without it. So with that said, when somebody comes out and do what they do and say what they say about your child as a parent, how do you do that? Do you check your son or daughter? And this is, I'm posing this to me too. Do we check them and say, hey man, leave that alone. Don't say none of this, man. But he's constantly calling my daughter all type of bitches and hoes and saying what he gonna do. Even though for 2 or 4, 5 days, I ain't said nothing. But he steady talking about bitch, that's right. You better not say shit, cause you say that. How long, D, as a real man, am I supposed to take this, man?
Who doing that shit? I don't know.
Charleston on his ass.
And now Charleston ain't saying nothing about them girls.
No, well, what I'm just saying, but he don't know. He did. He was like, he said, yeah, Tip. He said, you going around here looking in your daughter's pussy. He said, who does that? You perverted motherfucker.
Stupid, dog. That's stupid. You know, when I hear shit like that, you know, that's stupid.
He went crazy on this nigga, man.
I know when a motherfucker just talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? And see,
but as a daddy, that's hard for us to take,
D. Nah, but see, the thing about it is, I got jokes too. Now, you saying it as a joke, trying to be funny and say some crazy shit.
Okay, now you talking.
I got jokes
Okay,
you
D.
know what I'm saying? So
okay, now.
I can combat that.
Okay, now you're talking.
Words with words.
Now you're talking.
Ain't nothing, look, bro. Ain't nothing unfixable unless you put your goddamn
hands on me. Now you boy, you just said something. Now y'all hear that? This is the, you know what I'm saying? Left-handed conversations, game and bullshit. My nigga just hit you with some game right there. And this is my translation of what Derek just said. What he said was, when you talking all that shit from a comedic perspective about my daughter, I got jokes too. So if you gonna sit here and crack jokes on mine, I'm gonna crack jokes back on yours. Tip wasn't able to do that, was it, man?
He didn't see it that way.
He didn't see it that way.
He took it there because it was his child. And I understand.
Mm-hmm.
We go, you know.
Oh, you said something real deep.
If anything will get you killed, it's fucking with your child.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Oh, you said something real right
but
there.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Tip at his level, man. You know what I'm saying? And he doing what he doing. Hey, bro, we just gonna continue to shine and can continue to grow as a family. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make a mistake. Like just like my kids, they gonna make their mistakes.
They gonna make their mistakes.
We gonna just keep working that. Ain't no everybody going through the same shit.
He and Boosie, man. He had to be quiet because, like I said, Boosie got about 4, 5 murder cases pending. Not pending, but you know that murder, it ain't no statute of limitations on that. And Charleston keep going to that. He keep going to that. You had this, you know about.
I heard what Boosie replied.
What was it?
Like,
yeah. Right. He's gonna get him locked up. And I wish Tip would have took that advice.
So you know, I and that's me. I would have took that same approach.
Man.
No, I'm too big.
Yeah.
To be fucking with you on about some words.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing unfixable.
Yeah.
Until you put your motherfucking hands
I wish Tip would have took Boosie's advice, because to me, Tip was the one who went down there and got Boosie, brought it, or went to his house and just tried to make that united front, man. I wish Tip would have just, like he said, would just shut the fuck
I know them, they just said something. They was telling people that's fucking with them and supporting what he talking about.
Yeah, he got
if you
shut down.
If you fucking with that, then don't fuck with us.
Don't fuck with us.
I see that too.
They pulled the boss move. I can see that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I wish I wish he would have did that from the beginning. from the beginning. Because when he came out, and we don't know when we mad in the moment. My wife calling me, telling me this, and my mama calling me.
You know what that was?
What?
That was another Will Smith moment.
It was. It was.
Jada made that face, and Will felt like he had to do something.
It was.
It was the same thing.
It was the same thing.
He said he didn't even know nothing about it till people got to calling him with the bullshit.
Yeah.
So it probably immediately.
Yeah.
He just said, "Well, I got to respond."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the king he is, like he normally handles shit.
Yeah.
I thought he would have took it another way too, but I can't tell him how to feel either and how to handle his shit.
You hit on the head then. Yep, that's exactly what it was.
Man, if you real, man, you real in your heart, it like we already know, real man respect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. But what do you think? What do you think about Charleston? Do you think he have an impact on the culture right now? Because he's doing something that's never been done. His impact.
Man, look, no matter all the crazy shit he say, if he really doing all the shit, because I hadn't looked him up, but if he really doing all the other shit,
and I think it is because somebody would have been disputed that. You know, the internet's undefeated, so I think if he was really faking, it would have came out.
So if he helping kids in real life, man, that's to be applauded.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He doing more than I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
Because I ain't doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So I applaud you, Charleston White, man. This is a salute, baby. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to meet you and just kick it with you and talk the shit and do an interview. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, you funny as fuck. And
funny as hell.
And I know we'll trip the fuck out.
Right.
Now, I can't support every fucking thing you say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff. But, man, we can have a great conversation.
Yeah.
Because he talks some real
He does.
Shit.
And that's what I was going to say. By fuck with left-handed conversation. Well, you know, we know about the negative. We know about all this. We have really, because like I said, like D said, you funny, but we have no desire to just keep on talking about Tip and Boosie and all that. Man, we want to delve into, like I said, man, what are you doing in your community with these outreach programs, this stuff that you got that you're doing for the kids, man. We want to talk about that. We want to talk about how, you know, can other people set these things up in their community. People talk about franchising a damn Chick-fil-A and talk about franchising this shit. How can we franchise your hype movement and bring stuff like that to our city? Those are things we let Left-Handed Conversation would like to talk to you about.
Hey man, I just want to, I would love to get back to the days that we was everybody tight together.
Yeah,
everybody was together. In our neighborhood, man, I knew probably 98% of everybody that stayed in every house in our neighborhood.
We did.
You know, I knew them and they knew my mother and knew my folks.
Yeah.
I could go to their house or whatever,
yeah.
and it was all good. We all took care of each other.
Yeah.
My neighborhood ain't the same
it
no
ain't
more.
The same. They could see you out in our neighborhood. Somebody see you out, see you doing no good. You know, somebody gonna call your mama in the neighborhood. I'm talking about in the whole neighborhood. Same with me, man. By the time I get home, man, well, you know, Third was up here doing this. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And just in this neighborhood, I just moved in this neighborhood in April. I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
Except for folks. And he come out of our old neighborhood.
Yeah.
He's family. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So, man, they done took the neighbor out of goddamn.
Ooh,
out the neighborhood. It's just the hood.
Man, boy, you saying something real, man. Let me ask you this then. As far as when people do get a, you know, I guess the word is blow up out here. When we do get a little following and get a little notoriety out here, how do you feel about moving away? Do you think that when we do blow up and start to blow up a little bit worldwide, do you feel like you got to get out your city to continue it, or do you feel like you really can do it here?
You know, as I understand it, I've heard and I can see the people that really support you. You know what I'm saying?
There goes some more game for y'all.
It's gonna be people that don't even know you that appreciate what you bring.
Oh, I hate to say that, but that's real.
That's the realest
That's
shit
real,
ever,
dude.
man. And you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what we can do to combat it, but I don't really think about that. And I love Jackson.
Man, I do too.
I'm from Jackson. You know what I'm saying? That's my Jackson hard man. And I'm Southern to the bone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
you're right, man. It don't work out everybody like that, man. It's like, you know, and I feel like, and once again, this is not a reflection of my city. I love Jackson. This is an overall blanket statement. It just feel like that that same love you get from your city when you doing your thing. I'm talking about when you really good at what you do, when you really own to something and you got something. That same love you get, man, is also an equal amount of hate. You know, because, and I feel like it's because everybody feels, well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people feel like you owe them something just by being from the same city.
See, everybody,
you know,
everybody, most of them want you to do
something like that.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, and then, like, even on this wave.
Game and bullshit, y'all. This the game. Come on, dude.
Even on this wave, one thing I'm really jump on is until they take off.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Now, when they see that other people are appreciating and all that shit, then there's gonna be time to jump on.
Yes.
Man, we've been watching you. We've been doing it. You know, and I figure that's how it's probably going.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
And it's cool.
It's cool, but it ain't cool.
Because that same whatever.
Yeah, because at that point now, when my resources become more abundant, when I seem to be more prosperous, now you're gonna start attracting. You know what I'm saying? And hey,
and you attract people that feel like you owe them something.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. And what I mean by that is, okay, even if you didn't give me anything to pour into what I was doing, monetarily or anything, it's okay. But once I get on, now all of a sudden I owe the whole East Side, everybody in the East Side, I owe them. I owe to give everybody $5,000 just because this is where I'm from, this side.
Yeah, you can never make me feel like that because I know what when I lost my job, I got to, and I was down for a second. I got to see who was who and what was what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I done found who my people are. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So anybody outside of that.
But the problem with that, D, is to me, even when you think like that, and you're not wrong because we think like that, but that other person is not thinking like that. They're thinking that, man, this nigga owe me. When I say owe me, I mean, man, look.
Damn.